Hi, I'm Darryn Farrugia and welcome. What you just heard me play was a fill based on a group of 9 notes, and more specifically 9 eighth notes in the space of 4 eighth notes. Sounds a little complicated, so I'm going to show you how we work that out. The first thing we need to start off with is quarter note triplets, so let me show you how we get those. I'm just going to start here on the pad playing eighth note triplets, 1-ander, 2-ander, 3-ander, 4-ander, or 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Depending on where you live, you count them differently. Let me play those at that tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I accent every right-hand stroke, that will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll remove the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're the quarter note triplets or crotchet triplets, whatever terminology you choose to use. So from that point, I'm taking each of those quarter notes in those quarter note triplets and turning those into triplets simply by adding 2 left hands. So I'll start with the quarter note triplets first, and then I'll add the 2 lefts on each quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how we arrive at the group of 9, and there are 2 groups of 9 in a bar of 4/4. So remember that there are 9 eighth notes in the space of 4 eighth notes. There are 8 eighth notes in a bar, so therefore we'll have 18 notes in that bar. I hope you're not too confused. So let's play this on the snare. I'm going to keep quarter notes going on the hi-hat, and I'll start with the quarter note triplets again, and then I'll add those triplets in between. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. That's pretty much all I was doing. Now, obviously, it might take you a little while to just make sure that you're nailing the grouping. So what I would suggest that you do is just focus on the quarter note triplets. Just listen to that right hand accent to make sure that that's still complying and playing accurately as a quarter note triplet. The next thing we can do is just take that right hand and move it around the kit. The left hand is going to stay on the snare drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here it is in context. I'm going to play 2 bars of time, some sort of triplet, shuffly, maybe half-time swing, jazz vibe, and I'm going to throw that fill in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another cool thing that you can do is replace the right hand for the bass drum. So instead of playing the quarter note triplets with my right hand, I'm going to move that over to the bass drum, and I'm going to keep playing those 2 lefts after each quarter note. That would sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then with that, you can throw that bass drum in as another voice. So instead of, hitting the snare drum and the toms and the cymbals, you can then play some bass drum in there as well. Let me just give you a bit of an example of that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just mixing those 2 versions of it up. So we've got the right hand playing the quarter note triplets, or we've got the right foot playing the quarter note triplets. Another thing that you could do is actually start the quarter note triplets on beat 2 of the bar, and that will give you a rhythm that ends on the last eighth note of the triplet at the end of the bar. So I know that sounds confusing. Basically what's going to happen is we're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, ah. And that way we're anticipating beat 1, tying it over the bar. That'll sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also use this when you're soloing. There's a great clip of Dave Weckl playing with a trio, which I'm going to link below. And in his drum solo, he uses this exact lick. And he just plays it between the hi-hat, snare drum, and kick, kind of in this fashion. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also throw this concept into a halftime shuffle feel, basically by starting the quarter note triplet on beat 4. So if I was playing a typical shuffle rhythm on the hi-hat that sounds like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm going to do is play a quarter note triplet starting on beat 4 of the first bar and resolving on beat 3 of the second bar. That would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the hi-hat pattern. That's what's going to drive me into this quarter note triplet lick. Let's play the whole groove with that idea in the middle of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the complete lesson experience, I'll be uploading a PDF which you can download. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description below. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Feel free to share it with your friends, family, colleagues, enemies, whoever. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and remember to hit that notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded a video, which is every week. So until next week, have a great week. Have fun practicing this lick because there'll be a part 2 that you can have a bit of fun with as well. Until next week, have fun. See you later.